Today we're going to take a look at how you can order your business cards through Design and Printing Services' new storefront. From the home page, we're going to log in using this button at the top right of the screen. You'll want to log in so that your order is connected to your profile. That way you can reference back to it in the future. And it can also pull in your profile information into templates like the business card so that you can have an even easier and faster ordering experience. Now you may already have an account set up for you. We have been setting up accounts for our customers as we've been working with them. But if you aren't sure if yours is already set up, contact your project coordinator and they'll be able to let you know. Once logged in, there are a couple different ways to access the business card information. You can either use this catalog button here in the My Account space, or there's a different set of items that you can select in the side navigation here. I'm going to go ahead and click Business Cards. These are the different items that are categorized under business card sized pieces, but today we're going to order specifically the business cards that are standard. Once you're in this page, you're going to notice a couple of different things. Firstly, there is an image on the right here that when you hover over it, will zoom in on the information already on the card so you can get a really good view of what is going on. On the left side here, there are different text fields that you can fill out in order to provide the information you would like to have on your business card. You'll notice some of this is already filled out for me, and that's because it's pulling in information from my profile. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my department so you can see what that looks like on the card. When I clicked off of that form, there are a couple changes to the page. One being on this image here, it wants me to refresh. There's also this button up here that's kind of glowing to draw your eye to it, also wanting you to refresh. Doesn't matter which one you click, but you do need to click on it so that you can see the updated business card. Now when we hover over it again, you can see that the Design and Printing Services line item that I added is now showing up on my card. So I can see that that is where I want it to be and what I want it to look like. Also, if you are wanting to have one of the other campus logos on your business card, all you have to do is click on this Pick an Image button right here, and it'll pull up the different campus logos that are available to choose from. So let's say I want Vancouver. It'll refresh, and now it is in place. I'm going to go ahead and switch that back. Now you'll notice that the business cards are looking a little different, and that is because we wanted to provide more space for people to be able to fill in the different kind of information they wanted to share. I don't have a whole lot that I want on my business card, but there are options for different phone numbers. You can put your cell phone number, different email addresses, websites, linking to your social media accounts. You can do pretty much anything you want using the text boxes over here. If you want to add in your degrees, say I have a PhD, you can do that here as well. And with an update, that is now in place on my card. I'm going to go ahead and switch that back as well. So I'm happy with my business card item. There's also the option to do a PDF proof, where you can see an image of your business card. Say you are filling out the business card order on behalf of someone else. You can save the PDF here from the storefront and send it to them for approval if they need to review it. But I like how this is looking, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed to order. There's a little pop-up button that asks if you've approved the art and if it's good for production. I'm going to approve it. On this next page, you can select some of the standard quantities that people tend to order here. There's a minimum, and then you can choose from 100, 250, or 500. You have another option to go back and review your design or make changes, or you can go ahead and add it to the cart. You'll also notice that it shows the price for printing and producing 250 business cards. Once I've added it to my cart, if you want to make a note, you can do so here. Say I'm ordering my business cards, and maybe you want to do a batch of business card orders. You can also copy the item and start a new order if there's something else or someone else that you'd like to fill a business card out for. I'm going to go back to my cart. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I just need my business cards. It gives you a little background information too about the production information. It again has that we're ordering 250 business cards, printing full color on the front side of the sheet, so there will only be one side with printing on it, and then our standard cardstock paper that we use for business cards. There are a couple different options over here. If you need to do other different things, you can save it for the order for later. You can view the PDF proof again if you need to, and of course we already copied and removed the items. We're going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. You will now be taken to the part of the order where you give us your shipping and billing information. So first up is shipping, where you can select the address from your profile. If there's a company that you need to ship to, you can do that as well. There's the option to import an address list for us to send things to. Say you have multiple items in the shipment and they need to go to different places. That is where you could upload it. Or if you need to enter a completely new shipping address, you can also do that here. I also wanted to point out that there's the option to edit your existing shipping address in case there's changes in, say, your office location. On this page, we have a couple of different things to select. There's the production turnaround time for the order itself. It gives you some estimates for how long the order will take, a little description of those different options, as well as any costs involved to expedite that order. I'm going to go ahead and stay with the standard turnaround time because that is fine for my schedule. And then down here, there's also the option to select what you want your delivery method to be. So again, it gives a little description of what that method is, whether it's the courier that goes to the other campuses from Pullman. If you're on campus here in Pullman, there's a couple of options for you there. Then there's of course different shipping options in case you are located somewhere else. Along with that, there is an estimate for how long it's going to take to get to you, and then the costs associated with those options as well. We have several different options that do not incur cost, and then we have other cost options just depending on what best suits your needs. I'm located on the Pullman campus, so I'm fine with having delivery on campus. Along the way, you'll have this order summary showing up on the right here that just gives you a quick recap of what your order is, any costs that are being added on for the production turnaround time or the shipping, and then your total. Hit continue to move forward. This is now where we would put our payment information. As you can see, both of these fields are required. I'm going to drop my Workday budget code here, and then you will also need to give it a name. This is helpful because it is used both on our end to track orders and also your end for when you're looking at your order history This way you'll be able to know at a quick glance what that order contains in case you need to refer back to it. Now we're at the review panel, where you can just get a recap of all of the information you've entered so far, your shipping address, including the method you've selected and the delivery you've selected, the payment information. This is pulled from your customer profile, and then this is the information you just entered, project name, and any extra instructions that I would like to include. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and select place your order. And then you receive a final confirmation window once your order is done. Of course, if you have any other questions about how to order business cards or any other item through our storefront, don't hesitate to reach out to your project coordinator.